I think they find creativity here. They find ideas. I often have people drop in and they'll say, I needed a centerpiece for my table, or I'm entertaining. I knew if I came here I would see an idea or something that twigged it, and that you'll be able to help me with that. And I think they find unusual in that I travel all over the world. I go to China, I've been to Paris, I go to a lot of the shows in the US, and I'm always looking for that different item, something I haven't seen before. So after doing this for, about 34 years now, I've seen a lot of stuff that's on the market, and I'm finding it harder and harder to find different things, just because of the way the market is right now. So, and people walk in the door here, and because of the decorations of the store itself, they'll just stand there and they'll go, wow. And that's where I get my gratification, that I've made somebody's day or I've made them feel better. They'll often come in and say, I'm having a bad day, so I came in here for my fix. And that makes me feel good. Well, it actually wasn't a plan. I was a registered nurse by trade, and then I became an accountant. So when I married my husband, he had the pharmacy up in Harrison, and there weren't any jobs there that I could get. And rather than go crazy, I decided to open a little gift area in the pharmacy. And that just kept growing. It did well, so it kept growing. And then the box stores came into the area. And I made my target all the people from Toronto and Kitchener and Hamilton that were driving by that store, as they were my target market at that point. So I gained a reputation in Toronto and a lot of the other areas. And at that point I also advertised. I advertised in Style at Home magazine, which I have found a very good magazine to advertise in. And it just seemed to grow from there. And then I came up with the idea of designer events. So I would host luncheons, and I had Kimberly Seld and the designer guys when they were at the top of their show. We had them. And we showed decorating ideas, and I sold a lot of product at that show. And it just kept going for a while. I have stopped doing that now because it's out in the market too much. So I have a tendency now to do smaller things within the store. Well, at the beginning, I first started in business in the early 80s, and at that point, you could buy anything as a retailer, and people would buy it. And then the recession in the early 90s hit, and it became a different ball game at that point. It didn't matter what you bought, nobody would buy it. So I went through that stage. And now, of course, we all know about the box stores and discounters. Online shopping is big now. So these present challenges to the retailer at the brick and mortar store. And I guess it's just constantly doing things to make your shopping an experience in your business. That when people come in, they have fun. Like, people come in here and we know who they are, and it's hi this and hi that, and we know their families. And I also buy according to certain customers that come in the store all the time. So it's more personal. And my target group is probably 40 up. And a lot of people, like many of our customers, will ask for their email, and they don't have computers. So they still haven't quite hit that. So I think there's a niche in with this age group of customer, and that's who I'm targeting. Well, the Chamber is a group of merchants. It's not just retailers such as myself. And I think that as a group, they attract more people into the town. They have a common purpose. I guess you get to know the other business people in town. So you can meet someone at a luncheon and you run into a problem that you heard them talking about. You pick up the phone and you talk to them. And then there's the award presentations you have every year, and I think that's an honor for someone to win that, and it's something to aspire to. The gratification or the joy to me is, as I said before, when someone comes in, I'm able to give them what they wanted or more than what they wanted, and they leave my store happy. Or time and time again, I hear them coming in, they'll say, oh, that gift you recommended, people were just thrilled with it. This customer was just in, and she said, I bought a dress from here, and she said, every place I go, I get compliments. That fills my soul. It makes me feel good.